Hello, I'm Jenny Stockman and I chair East Suffolk Business Connected, which is the new face of Suffolk Coast Business. We've been a little quiet for a while, but we've been really busy behind the scenes. And I'd like to introduce some members of our new team. Over to you, Sue.
Hello everyone, my name is Sue Hall, known to some of you maybe. I adopted Suffolk as my place to live in 2006 and I really took it to my heart. It has so much to offer on so many levels and I'm thrilled to be supporting Jenny and the rest of the team with the work that they plan on doing. There are a couple of team members that can't be with us this morning. One of our board members is James Robbins, who may be well known to you because he knows pretty much everybody in Suffolk, but he's a partner at the firm of solicitors Marshall Hatchick, and he's a very keen footballer as well. He's even started coaching youth teams, so he's all about the next generation too. And the other person who can't be here, and I'm thrilled is now a member of our board, is Peter Basford. He's had a lifetime's experience in banking. He's got a real passion for helping others, whether they're individuals or small companies, small businesses. He wants them to realise their true potential and he will help them any way that he can. He's a qualified coach and he also co-founded the Innovation Lab in Suffolk. So we're thrilled to have him on our team. We're also working in association with several other people outside of the board, one of whom is Ashley Shorey-Mills. And I'd like to hand over to Ashley now so that he can tell us a little bit more about him.
Hi, thanks Sue, and thanks to Jenny as well. And hi to everyone. Thank you for inviting me to be part of the launch of East Suffolk Business Connected. Myself, I have now been in Suffolk almost 20 years, over half my life. I appreciate I don't look it, do I? And love Suffolk and love everything it has to bring. And I was really excited to be invited to be part of this launch because I'm very passionate about local business. Having spent most of my working life working for Hughes, which obviously is a passionately Lowestoft business at heart, I understand what it means to be from the area and from wanting to do the best for the business. So looking forward to what's going to happen today and what's going to happen moving forward for East Suffolk Business Connected.
Thank you, Ashley. And I'm not going to edit that. There was a bit of a dropout in broadband connection. That's part of what we're here for, is to make sure that everyone's connected. There was a little pause. But we'll leave that in. There's a couple of other team members who are really important. Sarah Jane works in the background for us, doing a lot of admin, putting a lot of words together and making sure that we keep ourselves nicely different, nicely personal and very real, because that's really important. We are real people, hence we keep in without any edits. There's going to be other things go wrong, I'm sure, as well today. And also in the background, we have Lisa. Lisa is our spreadsheet queen. She's also got a lot of other talents at developing business and everything, but she's the one that does our numbers for us, and we appreciate that because we don't want to sit over spreadsheets day in, day out. And a bit about me, I guess. I thought I could hide behind everyone else talking about themselves. I am Suffolk born and raised. I am passionate about this county. I've worked here many, many years and got to know quite a few people and seen lots of businesses develop. I'm part of the Technology Centre in Framlingham, so we see businesses collaborate there and come together, and seeing people joining together has been really exciting for me, which is part of the reason I joined East Suffolk Business Connected, to help other people do that. And my passion, if we're talking about passion, is not football. I'm a careers advisor and I work with young people because I love seeing them develop. So what I'm doing with East Suffolk Business Connected is creating opportunities in the county for that next generation coming through. That's really important to me. So your success, everyone's success that's working at the moment, is for the people that I'm working with also in the background. So without any further ado, I think that's enough introductions and enough about us for the moment. I think we'll go over to Ashley to tell us a bit about how he's going to work with us and what he can offer to you as a collective.
Thank you, Jenny. And let's hope we don't get quite so much of any Wi-Fi dropout this time. But just really, when Jenny explained her vision for what she was looking to achieve through the sort of new revitalised entity that is Suffolk Business Connected, I couldn't help but agree that it was going to be a force for good. In particular, our aims and beliefs on collaboration and working together sort of kind of really seemed to make sense to myself. And I know they did to Jenny. So the opportunity to speak today, helping businesses understand the importance of working together and working as part of a wider business community was something I was really keen to do. Obviously, I think we're all aware, the business landscape has changed quite dramatically over recent years. And these changes have brought a lot of challenges, but also brought a lot of opportunities to do things slightly differently and possibly better to benefit the business, your people, and also your community. So working together is one of those key drivers for positive change and something I'm very passionate in. I've been fortunate enough to be involved in and witness many examples over the years where forward-thinking either companies or people have looked externally for support when wanting to grow their business, rather than just remaining very insular and trying to do it yourself all the time. By working with other like-minded businesses, growth and success can be achieved, but importantly, whilst minimising any risks associated with growth and expansion, because of course there are risks in that. It also aids the development and security of any workforce you have, increasing the expertise and knowledge, and ultimately provides a better solution for the end user, our important customers and stakeholders, and the importance that the important role that they play for us. An easy example, if I can use a couple, is I recently was involved in a catering solution where I witnessed local businesses seizing an opportunity, not being afraid of a challenge, but realising that actually taking that on alone would be a very, very difficult task. So by working across multiple local SMEs, a joint venture or a collaboration was formed. Previously, those businesses would have seen themselves as competition or as single entities that worked on their own, looking after their own business. But instead of working in a silo manner, they kind of use their individual skill sets and abilities and workforces to create a larger, more sustainable, and ultimately more complete organisation that was able to undertake a far larger project and subsequently far more projects in the future. This ensured growth, strength, profitability, and job security, which is some of the key things we know, particularly with the issues around the workforce locally at the moment, that these are the big things that are affecting people and businesses. Within my role with the Suffolk Chamber of Commerce, I also witness on a daily basis through the involvement of the Chamber, the members using the additional services they supply. So, for example, the Growth Hub, which is funded by the LEP, the Kickstarter apprenticeship programme, or even the export and trade teams. There's a wealth of knowledge and ability just by working together, even in that scenario, that actually can open businesses' eyes to the possibilities of what's available. By working in collaboration with groups, such as, of course, East Suffolk Business Connected, it will give greater understanding for what's possible. Sometimes the work landscape can seem quite hard, quite distant, and quite tough to actually establish where best to head. And that's where groups really come into their own. So often there is support available and potentially a relationship that's ready to be made. And I think the key is through groups like what Jenny is trying to head up, through people like myself at the Chamber of Commerce, we're able to help you reach the potential for these. And that's kind of our aim. Even more locally in the role of at the Chamber, obviously I head up the Sizewell C supply chain team, and already had the privilege to work with some very local firms, particularly in the Leiston and Southwold area, who are already thriving by growing and expanding from working already on the Sizewell C project in the very early stages. They're growing their workforce, their turnover and their service offering, which of course is also then providing a better service for their other customers. All of this was just by looking at what's available, making the contact with people like myself and the team at the Chamber who focus on the Sizewell C supply chain, to really help them understand what the possibilities are and to help adapt them to suit that opportunity. The key message from me, and I know from East Suffolk Business Connected as well, it's about engagement. It's about opening up to what's happening. And my word, Suffolk, there's a lot happening right now in the region when you're talking about projects and opportunities. But by working and by being engaged, you can be best aware of how to adapt your business, working with others to support this over the coming years. Taking Sizewell C as an obvious example, the business opportunities are vast. The key is to take that first step and engage with the team, myself, and we can ensure you're in the best place to understand what's happening. That can also be then using eSuffolk Business Connected, speaking to Jenny and the team on a very local level as to how the doors can be opened. And I'm always happy to work with Jenny and her team with that as well. By working together, we can help you upskill, invest suitably and safely, and also help you being proactive in finding those like-minded businesses who want to work alongside others to help your people and communities. We'll be looking to hold an event with eSuffolk Business Connected in the autumn that will be focused around some of the opportunities that Sizewell C will bring. And I know Jenny will be sharing more information with this in the very near future. But I think at that point, I'll say thank you very much for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to be invited to be part of the launch of eSuffolk Business Connected. And thank you to Sue and to Jenny for accommodating me. And I look forward to meeting many of you over the coming months. So I'll hand you back over to Jenny.
Thank you, Ashley. A lot of really important points there. There are opportunities ready to be made, but there's risk and you need that support. Which is why we're working together. We are business-led. Yes, we are grateful to the support we get from East Suffolk Council, who we're working closely with their economic development department, so that we know how the whole county is growing economically and we can work in the right way. And Sue, do you want to say, I think, a bit about what this means for us? Because we are private businesses and we need this collaboration, working with the Chamber and other partners. But the fit was right with Ashley this morning because of that collaboration. It seemed obvious, but it spreads way beyond Sizewell C. We're not just about Sizewell C, are we?
Absolutely, Jenny, and we've had this discussion in various shapes and forms over the months that this has all been, bubbling around. I mean, I joke and say East Suffolk is by the sea, and we're all about the seas. It's collaboration, it's cooperation, it's communication, it's construction, it's creativity, it's everything. But there is risk involved, and a lot of people, as Ashley said, they work in silos. They tend not to be able to think beyond their own little world in that respect. But teaming up is going to be critical. Collaboration is probably the most important of all the C's, really. I run a business in Suffolk. It's about empowering and enabling businesses to think better, think bigger, achieve their true potential, and minimize any risk or whatever, and be made aware of things like funding opportunities and joint ventures with other people that they might not have thought of before. And we aim at ESBC to not just be an acronym. All right, I promised myself I wouldn't do that, but to be the voice. To be the voice of these businesses, because it's clear from our temperature check that a lot of you don't feel properly listened to, and that you don't feel that there's any real help for you out there, that you don't qualify, or it's not a fit for you, or whatever. It's wrong. There's help for everyone out there in the county, and a lot of it. So please use us. Please use our connections. Please come to any one of us, and I'm not going to use the word signpost because I said I wouldn't, right? But we can point you in the right direction, and it'll be somewhere in Suffolk as well. But we will be bringing you a selection of different events. And we're mostly going, because we've listened to you so far, we're going to try and deliver those online and recorded. So if you can't make the actual event at the time it's gone live, it doesn't matter, because it'll still be there for you. You can still learn from it. You can still get information from it. You can, you can always still benefit. And the biggest bonus of all, we're free. That's it. We're not a membership organization at all. You simply have to give us some very basic information to be on our database and get you in a sort of industry specific area. And then it'll all slot into place over the coming months. And it's free. Tell your friends, tell your other businesses.
And I've just realized I've lost that marketing opportunity to put our website address on. But
we're human. We're human.
We'll put it out there. You'll find us. And yes, we are free. And it is about, it's that connecting. So it's not signposting, it's connecting. Whilst we record a lot and we put a lot online so you can access it when you want, we are live. We are real people. We are real businesses. This is a real first take of our launch event. And so
it's going very well. Yeah.
If he says so himself. Yes.
This is where it all goes horribly wrong. And yes, we are about all of those C's and all the nice C's, all the useful ones, collaboration, connecting, by the sea. It's a lovely place to live and work. And when Sue said about we'll help you grow, sometimes you don't want to get bigger, so you feel there is no help for you. Just if you want to stay the same and become stable and be a really successful business on your own, that's really important to get the right support for that too. And we understand that because we work individually sometimes better than we do. And the whole collaboration thing is so that you can keep your business the size you want it to without having to expand it into a huge concern in order to access the opportunities that you want to. So there's all those things to understand, and we've got the people, the really, really clever people who can put all that together and help you do it in a safe way. Really exciting times. And as we said from our temperature check, yes, we're bringing in flexibility to this so that everything works for as many people as possible. But keep talking to us. Tell us, that's the important thing. Tell us what you want. And I think I better stop there before I have to take a glass of water. I think that's it from us today. And we look forward to you seeing us again online at whatever time you want, and us seeing you in person at some point. Please get in touch.
Bye for now.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.